we think that things, troubles, bad things happen to those who are not in church. We think that as Christians, nothing will happen to us. Let me tell you, there were people in the Bible who were walking closer to God. Who was Abraham in the Bible? Was he not a friend of God? Did Abraham have kids? Did Sarah have kids? They never had kids. For years and years and years and years and years, until Abraham complained and said, God, so I'm just going to die like this without a kid. So you are going to make this Eliab the inheritor of my things. And God told Abraham, go out, look at the stars, and tell me if you can count them. If you can count those stars, your children, your seed is going to be more than those stars. He said your seed is going to be more than that. But Abraham was complaining because years were going. I'm talking of a friend of God, not a friend of bishop, not a friend of prophet, not a friend of pastor, not a friend of Manko, a friend of God. So many years, until it was even past 90, no children. We are, in John 11, we are talking of Lazarus, the man who was very, very, very close friend of Jesus. A friend, when Lazarus got sick, his sisters, Mary and Martha, they went to Jesus. They said, Master, the one that you love, I am the one that loves you. There's a difference between me loving Jesus and Jesus loving me. I may love Jesus, but Jesus said, I don't know her. I don't know her. There's that scripture in the Bible that many are saying, Lord, Lord, but I don't know them. This one, it was not the one who Jesus would say, I don't know. They said the one that you love, meaning that Jesus loved Lazarus. Yes, or answer Lazaro. The one that you love is sick. They thought, as if I can see them, as if I can see these two ladies when they left their village Bethany, as if I can hear them telling the villagers, telling their neighbors, that now that it is our own brother, the one that is a friend to Jesus, because Jesus used to pass by their house, eating their food, enjoying there while going to some other villages to preach. They thought they got it. They thought they were so well connected to an extent that nothing will happen to them. So the day Lazarus got sick, they ran to Jesus. They said that the one that you love is sick. They thought Jesus will leave everything and run back with them to Bethany to go and sort out the issue of Lazarus. Maybe, in fact, it was not even necessary for Jesus to run with them. It was not even necessary for Jesus to even say a lot of things. Because Jesus, as we read the scriptures, we hear that he could see people with a sick man, and he will tell them that no, your faith has made this man whole. You could see a woman could touch him, and he asked, who touched me? And then he looked at the woman and said, woman, your faith has made you whole. Your faith has healed you. Jesus could do everything without moving. But in this case of Lazarus, the man whom Jesus loved, not a man whom the pastor loved, not a man whom the prophet loved, not a man whom the bishop loves, not a man whom, the man whom Jesus himself loved, got sick. And Jesus did not even say anything. He did not even answer the sisters. He did not even give them maybe a promise that I'll come tomorrow. Until they left. And after they left, they went back to the village. Jesus talked to his disciples. He said, no, that sickness is not unto death. Imagine that statement. That sickness is not unto death. And when the sisters got home, the sickness went further. The sickness went further until Lazarus died. After he was buried, 4 days later, it was then that Jesus came. Hey, if it was me, I wouldn't even answer him. I wouldn't even greet him. So I came to you, Jesus. I prayed. I cried. I fasted. I did everything to make you know, to let you know that I'm having an issue. And you left me like that. You didn't answer me. You didn't answer my prayer. And you left my issue until, let's say it's an issue of marriage. Your marriage is going through troubled times. It's going through turbulence. And you are crying to God. You are crying to God to fix this marriage. You are crying to God to make this man see the light. You are crying to God to make this man understand that you love him. You don't want to cause him harm. You don't want to. But Jesus keeps quiet. And their marriage goes down. Their marriage goes down until there's a divorce. And you go to the divorce court declaring that it shall not happen. It shall not come to pass. Isaiah 7:7. It shall not happen. It shall not come to pass. Yet the divorce takes place. And you come back. And you are declaring, okay, now that he divorced me, he will never get another woman. He will never marry. He will never marry. I'm cursing him. He will never do that. And you think in your heart that since you are a servant of God, since you are Mom Kokeri, since you are an elder in the church, indeed you won't get married. You will be shocked. You will be shocked because the day you will be married, it will be a beautiful day. No cloud, no rain, no wind, even in an August month. That day, specifically that day that your husband will be married, there will be no wind. It will be a beautiful day, and all your friends, why do I even say all your friends? Maybe you will even marry your friend, or even marry your sister. This is what is happening these days. Friends are marrying your husband. Your own sister, the one that you ate and left the food for her to eat, she is the one that will marry your husband. In a beautiful day, your mother will be having a problem whether to go to the wedding or to remain with you, to comfort you. She will have a problem because you are sisters and your younger sister is marrying your husband. It happens, it is happening. More especially in this 2020. I don't know what Corona has brought. I don't think they are talking that Corona is a respiratory, whatever. But I think it has something to do with marriage issues. Because lockdown has brought a lot of stories. So, if you are still going to kill yourself, if you are still going to think so deep about marriage to an extent that you become mentally disturbed because of a man, why? Are you born necessarily to be someone's wife? Are you born necessarily to be married? Is there nothing else that you can do with your life? Don't you have a job? Don't you have kids? Is there nothing else that you can do with your life? Can't you pick yourself up and be a woman? Look yourself in the mirror and call your name and say, Connie, you are this. That Mrs. Pat, if it must go, let it go. I was not born Mrs. I was not born Dr. Soso's wife. I was not born this and this wife. I am born me, and I'm still me, and I can still be me. Yes, we all want men, we all want husband, we all want to be married. But must you kill yourself because of a man? Must you kill yourself because of a man? And that man, let me tell you, he is frustrating you intentionally so. Frustrating you intentionally so. He has friends who are feeding him with information. He has people who are feeding him with information on how to frustrate a woman until that woman gets really frustrated. You will die. And if you are working, be careful, oh. You are working, there are pensions, huh? A lot of men these days are after money. A lot of them are after money. A lot of them are after money. So if you are working, and they know there's a pension money, the pension payout. They know that when they frustrate you, with a back harbor, they will bury you. And after burial, who is the sole administrator of his wife's estate? Is it not him? 50-50. I'm not signing. So you thought when you said 50-50, in community of property, what was the meaning of all that? You were saying 50-50. And if you die, you think it will be 50-50. It is 100. Yours and his are all his. Even if you give to your children percentages, it is percentages from your own 50. His 50 is intact. Nothing will touch his 50. So most of them, they are intentionally frustrating you so that you run mad. You may end up dying. More especially these days, there are a lot of sicknesses that are just waiting for your immune system to go down so that they can attack you. You will die. They will drive cars. Girls will come to your house. That house that will be the house that you owe the bank for. And you even have insurance for all those loans and all those whatever. Immediately you die, those things are cancelled. They have the house, they have the cars, they have everything, they have the money, they have the pension out from your employer. They will drive expensive cars with your pension payout. They will go to Mauritius, they will go to Dubai, they will go to Paris with your pension payout. You have never even gone to Polokwane. You are just staying here in Diani. You have never even been out of this Diani. All you do is to go to work, come back, go to work, come back. You have never even driven a beautiful car. When the day you die, they will throw that corona of yours out of the window and bring the most expensive. So ladies, I think it's time you make up your mind that you are going to live, no matter what. This life, you are going to live it all, no matter what. Whether married or not married, whether husband loves you or not, whether he has 7 women out there or even 12 or even 40, make up your mind that you're going to live. You're not going to kill yourself. You are not going to be sick. You are not going to destroy things. Men are not afraid these days to have you arrested, to have the wife arrested because of a girlfriend or because of something else. They are not afraid to have you sleep in jail just to make their girlfriends feel okay, feel comfortable and feel proud that at least that woman slept in jail because the man loved me so much. They can do it all. If you think they're joking, you will sleep in jail. And you will be lucky if you have bail. Because most times, the one who must pay bail is him. That woman will keep him and say, no, you are not even going to that place. You are not even going to pay bail for what? Leave her there. Let her rot in jail. You may not even get bail. If he is highly connected, you may not even come out. So please, ladies, respect yourself. Respect your life. Think of your kids before you choose to die for a man. Think of your kids before you choose to sacrifice your life and your future and your career for a man. You were not born necessarily to be someone's wife. Paul is saying it in 1 Corinthians, the chapter that we were reading, chapter 7. He's saying if a man wants to leave you, let him go. He didn't say go out, break the cars, break the house, break the windows, break the TV. Let him go. Let him go. Unless if he's taking your car and going with you. Yes, that one I can break. Unless my car. Unless if he's bringing those shenanigans, whatever, women to my house. That one, yes, I can deal with. I can. Mara, if it is his own car, his own house, his own whatever, let him go. You are not called into war. You are called into peace. That's what Paul is saying in 1 Corinthians 7. He said, you are not called into war, you are called into peace. So, be peaceful. Decide that I want to be peaceful. Whether he goes or he stays, I want to be peaceful. Whether I have a man or I don't have, I decide to be peaceful. It does not matter what happens. Choose life. Choose to protect your immune system. Choose to protect your head from everything, from every wickedness that is going out there. People will still be people. This world will still be this world. But the first responsible person for your life is yourself. Therefore, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. And protect your immune system by choosing to be happy, by choosing to be peaceful. If they go, let them go. Amen.